Hi everyone. Today we will review how to set up download options users will have in MediaBeacon. Here you can see I have two options. I can do a JPEG with maximum resolution of 1920 by 1920 pixels and 800 by 800 pixels. And I'll show you how to add another one, and there are just a few easy steps. So let's get started and I'll show you how. First, as an administrator, you're going to need to navigate to the loading dock types and create a new one if you don't already have one. Then when you're editing the loading dock type, you pick and choose what you'd like to control. And in this case, I have image format and scale. And what I'm going to do is have a set of conversions to show, and these were the ones that you saw earlier, the JPEG 1920 and the JPEG 800. So what I'm going to do is add another one that's going to be 1920 by 800. And to do that, I can click Add. You can choose an icon, which I've created for this. Fill out the description, choose the format, and this is where I go and choose the scale unit, which will be pixels, and then scale X, or the horizontal direction, is going to be 1920, and scale 1 will be 800. And I'll update the loading dock type. Going back in, I just want to make sure that I have download on conversion complete checked. What this means is that as soon as the system converts the file, it'll be downloaded immediately. If you don't have this checked, it's going to be temporarily held in a loading dock where then someone will have to click again to download it. For 99% of use cases, you're going to want this box checked. When you go back into the user workspace, you have to make sure you log out and log back in for those changes that you made on the loading dock template to take effect. On the workspace, we'll have to go into admin mode. Now, for those conversions to come up, you actually need the conversions component to be on your workspace. In the conversions component, you choose which configurations that you have in your loading dock that we just configured in the admin mode are available. And you can see that the first two were checked. I just created this one, so it was not. They're not checked by default. So I will check this one now. Notice that I do have the hide component and show conversion and quick download button press selected. And all that means is that instead of using a component on the side to download in a certain format, it's going to be on that hover in the upper right-hand corner. So I will save this, refresh my page, and you'll notice now that I have all three. And let's test it out. And you'll notice down at the bottom, the notification center is letting us know the progress of the conversion. And when the assets have been downloaded, let's check it out. Here's my downloaded image, and here's the general information. It's 1200 by 800. Now, just so you understand what's happening here, that is the maximum resolution I had as 1920 by 800. Because the pixels in the Y direction can be a maximum of 800, it scaled that down to 800 pixels, and then the X direction, the horizontal direction, then adjusted to 1200. So those are maximum pixel size. This image would have to have been in the exact proportions for me to get 1920 by 800. And I'll do one more thing in this video, is to show you that you can crop. So if I actually wanted this image to be exactly 1920 by 800, it would require cropping. And for that, I can select the image, I can right click on it, and then I can click on crop. And then here, I can do the square, 4 by 3, 3 by 2, 16 by 9, and at that point, that will give me the correct scale. So if you're looking for a particular pixel size where the image needs to be cropped, you would do the crop first, select the crop, apply it, and then select the preset for the pixel size. Any questions, drop me a line in the comments below. Thanks.